Hi, this is your Shekhar from SEKHAR'S English. Keep learning, keep practicing the seed of success. Friends, today I am going to talk about the modal verbs may and might. In this video, you are going to learn on what occasions we have to use may or might. Apart from that, you will learn the difference between may and might. Friends, may or might can be used on 6 occasions. Let us see what they are. The first one, possibility or probability. To express possibility or probability. The second one, for asking permission or giving permission. The third one, to express our wishes or hopes. For polite way of asking a question. Next one, to express the purpose of something. And the last one, to admit that something is true when introducing the different argument or a point. Right? Friends, here we have 6 occasions. Let us see one by one how to use may or might, right? Friends, to indicate possibility or probability, we have to use may or might. For this, the structure is may or might plus V1. The negative form is may not plus V1 or might not plus V1. So here you can use not for negative, right? Friends, if you go through some examples, we can understand how to use may or might to express possibility or probability. Look at this. This is David. Actually, you are looking for him, but nobody is sure where he is. Then you get some suggestions from others like perhaps he is in his office. One more suggestion, perhaps he is having lunch. One more, perhaps he is playing cricket at the moment. Perhaps Thomas knows where he is, right? The first one, perhaps he is in his office. Here we are expressing the possibility of David that he is in his office. So for this, you can use may or might. Instead of perhaps, you can use may or might, like he may or might. So instead of is, you have to use be because it's a be form verb. So this is like V1. It plays the role of V1 here. He may be in his office, right? The second one, perhaps he is having lunch. So instead of this statement, you can say he may be having lunch. So instead of may, you can use might, right? Perhaps he is playing cricket. Instead of that, you can say he may be playing cricket. The last one, perhaps Thomas knows. Or instead of that statement, you can say Thomas may know. Here, know is V1 form. That's why we have to use know according to the structure. Okay? Let us see one more example. There are clouds in the sky. They are very dark. I mean, there are black clouds in the sky. So such cases, generally we think perhaps it rains. Perhaps it rains. There is a possibility of having rain. Then you can say using may or might. It, instead of perhaps, you can use may or might. So here V1 form is rain. Perhaps it rains. Instead of that, it may rain or it might rain, right? Another example, you are searching for your bag, but you can't find it anywhere. Then you get some suggestions like, perhaps you left it in the shop. One more suggestion, perhaps your father took it. Look at the first one. Perhaps you left it in the shop. Here we have used V2 form. So instead of perhaps, you can use may or might. So look at this. So instead of perhaps, you say you may or might. So here we have used V2 form. For the past, we have to use may or might have plus V3. So this is the structure to express past event. Yes, you may or might. You may have. So what is the V3 form? Leave, left, left. You may have left it in the shop. Right? Next example. Perhaps your father took it. So instead of perhaps, you can use may or might. So here the subject is your father. Your father, instead of perhaps, write may or might have. So V3 form, instead of took, you have to use taken. Take, took, taken. Your father may have taken, or your father might have taken it. Right? Friends, remember it. If you want to express the possibility or probability in the past, you have to use may have plus V3 or might have plus V3. Right? One more example. Your colleague was absent yesterday. Then you think, perhaps he was ill yesterday. Perhaps he was not feeling well yesterday. Look at this. Perhaps he was ill yesterday. or perhaps he was not feeling well. So instead of this statement, we can use may or might like this. So the subject is he, perhaps. So instead of perhaps, you can use may or might. As this be form of is in past, you have to use again have. He may have. So V3 is been. Look at this. Am or is, was, been, are, were, been. This is V1, this is V2, and this is V3. So look at this. This is V2. So for this we have to use been. He may have been ill yesterday, or he might have been ill yesterday. The same way for this statement, he may or might. He might have. Again here we have was. For was, V3 is been. He may have been. But here we have negative statement. So for negative statement we have to use not. Here may not have been or might not have been. Right? So he may not have been feeling well yesterday, or he might not have been feeling well yesterday. Right? Friends, the next occasion is may or might is used to ask or give permission. So if you want to ask permission, it must be in question form like this. May I come in, sir? Here we have to use may. Actually the structure is subject plus may, but here may comes in front of the subject. May I come in, sir? May I use it? May I go? May I do that? Like this. If you want to give permission, you have to say like this. Yes, you may. Yes. May I come in, sir? Yes, you may. Here you are asking for permission. Here you are giving permission. Right? Friends, the third occasion is may or might is used to express wishes or hopes. For example, may she rest in peace. Here also you have to use may the very beginning of the sentence. The next one, may God bless you. May God bless you with a long life. At the end you can use exclamatory mark. Right? Friends, the fourth occasion is may is used when you ask a question in a polite way. For example, may I know why you took the decision? May I know who you are? Like that. Right? Friends, may or might is used to say what the purpose of something is. For example, there is a need for more resources so that all the children may have decent education. Look at this. Here we have used may plus V1. So it shows the purpose. What is the purpose here? Decent education for the children, right? Friends, this is the last occasion. Here may or might is used when admitting something is true before introducing another argument or different point. Look at this. He may be a good father, but he is a terrible husband. Here, look at this. He may be a good father. That means here you admit that he is a good father. But at the same time, there is a different argument. What is that? He is a terrible husband. Right? Friends, now we see the difference between may and might. Where should we use may and where should we use might? We are going to learn. May can be used when there is more likely to happen. Might can be used when there is less likely to happen. In other words, may can be used when there is a strong possibility of happening of an event. On the contrary, might can be used when there are a fewer chances of occurrence of an event. Look at this. Here you can say strong possibility of happening of an event. Here there are fewer chances, very fewer chances of occurrence of an event. Such cases we have to use may and might. We can understand together with an example. Rajesh may be in Jaipur. He might go to Delhi. He might go to Delhi. Look at this example. Rajesh may be in Jaipur. That means there is some sort of surety that Rajesh in Jaipur, but he might go to Delhi. That means there are very fewer chances of going to Delhi, right? One more example. It may rain. It might rain. It may rain means there is a strong possibility of happening. There is a strong possibility of having rain. But here there are very fewer chances of having rain. Right? Friends, you can understand. You have understood how to use may or might on different occasions in our daily life. Friends, please let me know how far you have understood, and please make sentences on your own and post them in the comment section. Thank you so much, friends. Have a great day. Yours, SEKHAR'S English. Bye-bye.